Hello and welcome to Profiles in Risk. This is your host, Tony Cañas, and today I have with me Steph Tulley, CEO of Actuology. So Steph, first of all, thank you for joining me today. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome, my pleasure. And we are recording on the afternoon of July 4th, 2022. Because apparently we are both bad at keeping track of dates. So we ended up scheduling for July 4th, but thank you for not just canceling. I'm very excited to have you here. Hopefully you had a nice family barbecue and you know, hopefully you had a good holiday weekend. And this is just a start to your work week. So Steph, we always give the guest the chance to do the elevator pitch. So what is Actuology?
So Actuology, simply put, is the first automated advisor service, especially for insurance and Insurtech. And what we do has two arms. So on the first arm, we assist the consumer getting them through the front end of the insurance process. And then on the second arm, we assist the B2B partners or our business clients with highly great leads, truthfully. Good stuff.
Okay, so you basically you're creating leads, attracting leads
Yes.
then you are handing over to the partners. Okay.
Yep, the simplest way to put it is it's an insurance marketplace.
Okay, so there's been probably 100 insurance marketplaces, right? All the way back to like the early .com era, and then during the Insurtech era, just a whole bunch of insurance marketplaces. So why another one? How is Actuology different?
I love it. So I don't think of it as another one, but I think of it as a different one. What we do is hyper personalized and made for the consumer. So it's not made as if we're an insurance company. It's made directly for the consumer to use it. And it's very user friendly. And truthfully, the users love it. It has a great interface and it just gives them that experience that they've been craving for so long.
Okay. Is it only personal lines?
No, so actually we're starting out with business lines and commercial lines.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so starting out with commercial lines.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I did this once before, and it was with a life insurance platform, and I can't remember what the platform was, but basically, as they were giving their and I think I had both co-founders, as they were giving their pitch, I went ahead and got a quote, and I found it super easy. So given that this episode will go out later than next Friday,
okay,
I will be needing commercial insurance pretty soon. Hereafter. So Actuology might not do professional lines yet. No, it's just
so what we do is on our front end for the consumer side is business owner policies. So general liability, professional liability, cybersecurity.
Okay. So this might actually work. Okay.
Oh my goodness, what are the odds?
So and by the way, anybody that's ever been on the podcast will tell you, for the listeners, I do very little planning before the recording, so I never know if this is gonna work. So if you're okay with it, and if it doesn't work, we can always cut this part out. But if you're okay with it, let me see if I can share my screen. I've done this. There it is. Share screen. Okay, and let me grab that. Okay, perfect. So no, you're we're looking at the wrong screen, aren't you? Wait, Are you seeing the screen that shows your website or a different screen?
Yeah, no, this is the right screen. You got
Okay,
it.
perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so here's the so I'm on Actuology. Okay, for first time I visit today, so we're gonna take a quick tour. Okay, so my name.
Yes, get on that mailing list. I love it.
Okay, start. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Now, oh,
Okay,
should I
so
not guide you through this? Let me be quiet.
okay, so I'm on the mailing list, but I want a quote, right?
Oh, let me explain something with that
Okay.
real quick. So Actuology is not an insurance company. We do not sell a single insurance product at all. What we do is yes, with the customer.
Okay. So it's not a it's not a quoting. It's not a comparison marketplace where I can see different.
No, nope.
Okay.
We're highly focused and hyper focused on the advising experience in that front end. So what you would do in a hypothetical scenario is at the top where it says interactive, it'll say Actuology quiz or Actuology interactive. You click on that and it runs you through the advising experience and it'll spit out what we recommend for you based off of your answers.
Oh, okay. So I might cut out I might cut out the part where I'm clueless. So so perfect. So I signed up for the newsletter. Now I'll go to the quiz. Okay, perfect. So Insurtech designed for you, Actuology interactive. By the way, I do like the drawing in the back, and I like the logo also.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name, Tony Cañas, right? And you can see what I'm doing, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm using my Gmail, even though it says business email. Hopefully it doesn't.
Right now we're in 1.0, so truthfully, you're fine.
Okay, perfect. So I get to pick my actuologist. Okay, so I'm gonna go with her.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Go with the guy, but it's okay. Yeah.
Am I supposed to choose my own gender? Basically, is what you're telling me?
I'm not saying anything about that, but it would make more. You'll see. Let's just continue.
Okay, so let's go with the guy then. Okay. So what is the skill set I need from the guy?
I personally, because this is 1.0, I would go with policy actuologist.
Okay, so policy actuologist is the one that's loaded for now. Okay, policy actuologist. I like how it tells me how far completed I am. Okay, and should I go with concise or detailed? I'm assuming concise is
concise. I mean, it depends on you. Both options are there.
Okay, concise. Okay, so I see my personal actuologist. Okay, perfect. Okay, it is an LLC. Beautiful. Okay, and this is my first year, but I expect to bring in maybe 125,000 in sales this year. Beautiful. Okay, 4 more questions for me. Okay, I'm the only owner. Beautiful. Okay. Your office is where general liability thrives, especially if you have people entering your workspace. Think of general liability as coverage for physical damage. That's a good explanation.
Thank you. It's like I've been doing this.
It's like you've been doing this. Okay, so I will not have a physical location. I'm just working from home. Okay. Business property under 10,000. It's really just my computer. Do you give professional advice, consult, or instruct your customers? I'm basically doing recruiting. So yeah, I'm advising clients on who to hire, and I'm advising okay.
This is my favorite part.
Actuology is signed for you.
You're testing this right now. You're just showing the users the testing. I love it.
Okay. This is an MVP testing of 100 selected users with. Oh, okay. So this is just you're looking for my opinion.
Yeah, you could say I'm the greatest person you've ever met, and that's valid. I wouldn't be against that.
Okay, so we did this live. It was very friendly. Didn't ask me what type of business I'm in.
Yeah.
So need to add that. Okay,
Love it.
perfect. Okay, so okay.
And it shows you exactly what
General
you
liability.
need.
Okay, cool. So as this gets more developed, right? So I'm
Yes,
playing with very much a beta. As
very.
as it gets more developed, basically, I'll go through this very friendly process as a business owner, and basically at some point it'll ask me what type of business. In my case, it's recruiting, and basically it'll make recommendations. Hey, Tony, you need a general liability. You might not need an auto. You need a professional liability. What about life insurance? That kind of thing, basically. Oh, am I describing it kind of correctly?
You did it better than I did. Yeah.
Okay. I like how friendly it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like how friendly it is. So and you guys just launched in February.
Yeah.
Okay, so what might it look like a year from now?
A year from now, I keep getting asked that question. I move very quickly and I move very efficiently because you have to in this environment. But where I see ourselves is really beefing up that system, making sure that every key point in the consumer engagement process is hit effectively, but more importantly, tailoring it to our business client needs. So that B2B arm of what we do will filter in a lot of the questions that we ask, so that not only are we tailoring an experience for the consumer, but then also our business partners are like, okay, you're asking relevant questions we want to know about. So that's why I see it.
It makes sense. Okay. So how did you come up with the idea?
So, that's an excellent question. It started out, well, let's actually retrace some steps. I started out as a receptionist at a small little insurance firm. And over time, I was like, yeah, I can sell. I understand enough, got my licenses. And then later that turned into partnership and then ownership. And throughout that 7-year process, I noticed the same exact inefficiencies in each role. It's the front end of the consumer experience. So what the problem is right now, in order to get in touch with an insurance company, either A, you know someone, so you're contacting a friend or a family member, or two, you're going on a lead generating system that's going to spit out your information to 50 different people.
I'm gonna say I'm going through this process right now, and
exactly.
even as an insurance professional, it's painful, right? Like it's hard to know who will actually give me a quote and who will just sell my lead to somebody else, and then I get 50 phone calls that are basically saying the same thing. And even after I choose one and buy, I keep getting bombarded for the next 2 months with phone calls, right? So the current process is ugly, for sure.
And it's very archaic because it's not fitting the needs of the advisor either. When you have a great advisor, they don't want to compete with salesy Tim, who's like, ring, 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 answer my phone, when we're just wanting to have quality conversations. So erase that pain point, make it straight to the point, make it transparent. Don't sell off people's data that way, and just connect them with the right advisors and the right companies. It's a very simple approach that I truly believe is needed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. So look at your LinkedIn. So you started at an exclusive agency, right?
Yes.
And then grew to manage that agency. Then I've got GLG as an Insurtech consultant, and then the insurance advisory. So what were those two roles?
So at GLG, they're a consultancy firm. And what I would do is consult with companies if they had questions about Insurtech, or if they wanted to see certain market things going on. I can't be super specific, but with that being the case, it was really putting people in the right direction and navigating our very complicated industry for people that weren't in it and needed information for that. But then the insurance advisory, that was actually my firm. That's what I did. That's where I helped insure a majority of startup businesses here in the Tampa Bay area. And I absolutely loved what I do. And I think that is essential. But there's so much of me. And if I could create a system that is 10 times more effective than I am and 100 times more efficient, why not?
Okay, so basically, Actuology is the tech implementation of the insurance advisory, which you continue to run.
Correct. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. So, where did the name come from, Actuology?
Yeah. So I'm actually going to nerd out on you with this one.
Beautiful.
So I was like, okay, what is an actuarial scientist called? Or what's the science of actuarial sciences? And there is no name for it. There's literally, it's just you're an actuary or you're an actuarial science X, Y, and Z. So I was like, ology, the study of actuology. I'm so clever. So that's how we came up with that.
Okay, you do realize the client has no idea.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
perfect. It's an inside joke.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And by the way, like I've interviewed hundreds of either business side co-founders or engineering side co-founders. So you've got on your LinkedIn, in your current role, you've got Agile software development and Python listed. Looking at your background, I don't think you came from a tech background.
No, you got to figure it out. So my thing is, being in the Insurtech space, I can't call myself a tech CEO if I can't do a line of code. Like I know a lot of CEOs that say that they can, and I'm not trying to be an expert by no means. Don't call me a data scientist, but I should know what I'm doing to tell my people, hey, this is wrong. Let's really revamp this and edit our system a little bit.
Okay, fantastic. So how did you go about learning Python?
Where I have a book over
literally
here. Yeah.
Bought the book and started to practice.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I literally have to figure this out. So I got a book and YouTube at 2 a.m. just looking at a guy on a whiteboard in the most bland fluorescent lighting, and you learn quickly, and it's frustrating, but I wouldn't have it anyway.
I've got to say, I'm impressed because my entire childhood, I thought that I was going to study computer science, and I had every advantage growing up. I went to an elite high school where I had computer science classes. I had every opportunity to pick up programming. I tried from books. I tried from classes. I tried in college, and ultimately ended up graduating with a degree in management information systems and very little actual programming skill. So picking up a Python from just a book is like super impressive.
But Python is one of those languages that's a little bit more simplified and user friendly. So I will say that.
No. I've played with it just a couple of years ago, and it also eluded me. So like this is honest praise.
No, it was terribly hard. Actually, I couldn't figure it out.
Fantastic. And according to LinkedIn, at this point, Actuology has 3 people, right? Is that accurate?
We have 3 full-time. The rest are doing their thing on the back end.
Okay. And fantastic. And you're also very involved with, well, you a little bit mentioned that with the with startups in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool idea. I like where it's going. I think it's looking good.
Yeah.
And I say this every once in a while, but in this case, I really, really mean it. I look forward to having you back in a year to see the progress, and hopefully at that point, you you know, well, one of my favorite questions is do you have any great client success stories? Hopefully at that point you go like, yeah, I have a couple of partners that love us, and here's why.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
so
mean, obviously, I mean, I'm
so
only joking.
Steph, it's been a really, really fun conversation. I stay in touch, and I will tag you on LinkedIn when it goes live.
Beautiful.
So thank you so much for coming on today, and thank you for being cool with recording on the afternoon of July 4th.
Yeah, of course, anytime.